Hello, good morning children. This is Amir Ramzan Bhai. Now I'm going to teach 9th class English. Children, you get ready with the 9th class English textbook. Today I'm going to take class 3rd unit A reading because this is the lesson in the month of September ending is then. So that let me come to 3rd unit A lesson that it is actually unit is named as school life. Third unit is named as school life. So children, you can see in the picture third unit that is the face sheet. One teacher is there, students are standing in classroom. This is the picture. By seeing this picture you can narrate. One narrate is given to you that it is not narrate, it is a debate. Topic is punishment will help the students in to learn. I repeat, punishment will help the students to learn. This is the topic. If you participate in the debate, there will be many sentences that will come, whether it is acceptable or not. Punishment to the children. So, school-going children, they would face so many problems, and in classrooms also they face the problems with their teachers, with the headmaster. This problems they face. Here, A lesson is Swami is expelled from school. What is the meaning of expelled? Expelled means it is expel is a verb form. It is officially make someone leave a school or other organization. It means someone. It is officially make someone leave the school or some other organization. So its opposite word also it is better to know that admit or welcome. Opposite word is. So now this is a story written by R.K. Narayan. He is a well-known Indian English writer. Full name is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayan. He is the best and good writer in English. Now let me come to A lesson. All of you get ready with the textbook. I think that you are ready. First page, I'm coming to the first page. Swami is expelled from school. Now this is a story. A boy, his name is given there here, and that name is Swami, and some other students. Generally, these we can see in the school life. Here, let me read out the passage. The headmaster entered the class with a slightly flushed face and a hard, ominous look in his eyes. Swaminathan wished that he had been anywhere but there at that moment. The headmaster surveyed the class for a few minutes and asked like this here. Are you not ashamed of coming and sitting there after what you did yesterday? Just as a special humor to them, he read out the names of a dozen students or so that had attended the class. After that, he read out the names of those that had kept away and asked them to stand on their benches. He felt that punishment was not enough and asked them to stand on their desks. Swaminathan was among them and felt humiliated at that eminence. Then they were lectured. When it was over, they were asked to offer explanations one by one. One said that he had an attack of a headache and therefore could not come to school. He was asked to bring a medical certificate. So you see, children, the first paragraph it is going to tell us how school children, they tell the lies, and headmaster in the beginning of that headmaster of the school enters the classroom and he asks the students what they did in the previous day. They are not accepting. They are not at all in the accepting manner. So that he asked one by one, and also few names. Those are in the list that people are asked to stand on benches. Later, headmaster asked one boy, and boy he gave the answer why he was absent means that he got a headache. That is why he was absent the previous day. This was the situation. So, children, you see that how the school children they tell the lies. They won't have a particular reason for the being absent. The second paragraph I am coming. The second said that while he had been coming to school on the previous day, someone had told him that there would be no school. and he had gone back home. The headmaster replied that if he was going to listen to every loafer who said there would be no school, he deserved to be logged. And anyway, why did not come to school and verify? No answer. So headmaster asked the second one, but that boy said someone told that there was no school. That is why he was absent. Headmaster he scolded him. Every person, if anybody tells you there is no school, do you absent? That like he scolded him. Next, you see that the punishment was pronounced 10 days attendance cancelled. Next, what happened here? 10 days attendance cancelled, 2 rupees fine, and the whole day to be spent on the desk. This was the punishment for the second boy. The third said that he had an attack of headache. The fourth said that he had a stomachache. The fifth said that his grandfather died suddenly just as he was starting for school. The headmaster asked him if he could bring a letter from his father. No, he had no father. Then who was his guardian? Headmaster asked him. Then his grandmother. But the grandmother was dead. Was she not? No, it was another grandmother. The headmaster asked how many grandmothers a person could have. So this is a funny way that boy gave the answer, and he said once one grandmother, and next he said another grandmother. So how many grandmothers generally children or child he would have or she would have? He asked the question. For that no answer. Could he bring a letter from his neighbors? No, he could not. None of his neighbors could read or write because he lived in a very illiterate part of Elaman Street. Then the headmaster offered to send a teacher to his illiterate locality to ascertain from the boy's neighbors if the death of the grandmother was a fact. So headmaster wanted to do the inquiry whether it is right or wrong, what the boy is telling, whether it is a fact or a lie. He wanted to send a teacher to the locality of that illiterate people living in. Then what happened? A pause, some perspiration, and then the answer that the neighbors could not possibly know anything about it since the grandmother died in the village. The headmaster hit him on the knuckles with his cane, called him a street dog, and pronounced the punishment 15 days suspension. So that boy was given the punishment of suspension for 15 days. Not only that, headmaster also gave a hit on his knuckles. So this is the punishment to the boy. Come to the next paragraph. When Swaminathan's turn came, now it is a choice of Swaminathan. Our lesson, our story, the boy was a hero of this lesson. When Swaminathan's turn came, he looked around helplessly. Rojam sat on the third bench in front and resolutely looked away. He was going at the blackboard intently. You come to the next page, children. But at the back of his head and the pink ears were visible to Swaminathan, and it was an intolerable sight. Swaminathan was in acute suspense lest that head should turn and fix its eyes on his. So that Swaminathan's eyes were the boy who is sitting in front of him. His ears were in pink color. Swami, he was looking. He could not divert his eyes from that boy who is sitting in front of him. Later, you see that next one, what happened here? Eyes on his, he felt that he would drop from the desk to the floor. If that happened, the pink ears, 3 benches off made him incapable of speech. If only somebody would put a blackboard between his eyes and those pink ears. That boy was thinking like that here. Next you see that he was deaf to the question that the headmaster was putting to him. A rap on his body from the headmaster's cane brought him to himself. When headmaster was asking the question, Swaminathan, he was not at all caring. He was not listening. Then headmaster he took a cane and hit him. Then he came into this world. Later you see that. Why did you keep away yesterday? Asked the headmaster, looking up. Swaminathan's first impulse was to protest that he had never been absent, but the attendance register was there. No, no, I was stoned. I tried to come, but they took away my cap and burnt it. Many, many strong men held me down when I tried to come. When a great man is sent to Gaul, I am surprised to see you a slave of the Englishman. Didn't they cut off Dakkal Muslim slaves of slaves? This is the boy's answer, Swaminathan's answer. Headmaster asked him why he was absent, but he said, "No, sir. He was coming to school, that some people in the street they stopped him and they took away his cap, they burnt it, and they scolded this boy." This is the answer he gave to the headmaster. Children, now you see few words. Those are new words here. Flushed, red and hot, ominous, suggesting that something bad is going to happen. Eminence, that a quality of being highly accomplished. Flog, its meaning is a beat or hit. Ascertain, find out. Perspiration, sweat. Knuckles, here K is silent. Knuckles, a part of a finger at a joint where the bone is near surface. This is called knuckle. Next, RAP, RR, rap. Severe blow with a cane. Goal, that is a jail, its a sound is, and one word is written there, expel, officially make leave a school or other organization. It's opposite word already given to you. Admit or welcome. These are the words. Now let me come to the next part of this lesson. So children, now you see that I have read you that sentence. I'm going back to the sentence here. On that sentence you see that when a great man is sent to GAOL, its a sound is JOL, JOL. That is not goal, its a sound is as I have written. You see that GAOL, it is not a goal, its a sound is JOL. As prison, its a meaning also JAIL, jail. So it's a sound of pronunciation, you have to pronounce it properly. JOL, not a goal, it's a sound. I am surprised to see you a slave of the Englishman. That people, they said something to the boy Swaminathan. Now he is explaining to the headmaster. Didn't they cut off the Muslim slaves of slaves? These were some of the disjointed explanations which streamed into his head, and which even at that moment he was discreet enough not to express. So the boy, what answer he wanted to give, there is no proper idea. That is why he wanted whatever the ideas and thoughts come in his mind, into his mind, he is going to say that words are not in sequence, not a linked matter. That is the thing here. So next you see that even at that moment he was discreet enough not to express. He had wanted to mention a headache, but he found to his distress that others beside him told had once. The headmaster shouted, "Won't you open your mouth?" He brought the cane sharply down on Swaminathan's right shoulder. Swaminathan kept staring at the headmaster with tearful eyes, massaging with his left hand the spot there the cane was laid. "I will kill you if you keep on staring without answering my question," cried the headmaster. So this is the situation. The Swaminathan, the boy Swaminathan, he could not give the answer when headmaster asked the question, but he was thinking what answer to give the headmaster, and different ideas he was getting there. He wanted to tell why he was absent. For that answer is he got it first, that he got a headache, but immediately he turned and he thought that this headache answer, his students, his friends, they told the same word, few of them, so that he wanted to tell another word. When he was thinking like this, headmaster, he took the cane and sharply he hit him. Then he was massaging where headmaster hit with a cane. Now let me come to the next paragraph. I couldn't come, stammered Swaminathan. Stammered means not clearly speaking, that it is unclear speaking. Is that so? asked the headmaster, and turning to a boy said, "Bring the Fionn." Fionn means assistant of the school. Swaminathan thought, "What? Is he going to ask the Fionn to thrash me? If he does not any such a thing, I will bite everybody's head." The Fionn came. The headmaster said to him, "Now say what you know about this rascal on the desk." So headmaster asked the Fionn about this boy, Swaminathan. Then the Fionn eyed, eyed means looked, with a sinister look, grunted and demanded, "Didn't I see you break the panes?" The Fionn said like this here. Then off the ventilators in my room, added the headmaster with a gesture, ZES gesture. Then here there was no chance of escape. Swaminathan kept staring foolishly till he received another whack on the back. Receiving another whack means taking hitting and that with cane, whack on the back. The headmaster demanded what the young brigand had to say about it. The brigand had nothing to say. It was a fact that he had broken the panes. They had seen it. There was nothing more to it. He had unconsciously become defiant and did not care to deny the charge. When another whack came on his back, he ejaculated, "Don't beat me, sir. It pains." This was an invitation to me, to the headmaster, to bring down the cane 4 times again. He said, "Keep standing here on this desk, staring like an idiot, till I announce your dismissal." So in this paragraph, we can understand the boy, he became irritation by receiving the cane whack and hitting of that headmaster's hitting, and he became very angry, and that boy, he said, "Stop beating me, sir, it pains." Swaminathan said like this here, but headmaster did not listen. Again he hit him with the cane 4 times. Next paragraph, you see that every pore in Swaminathan's body burnt with the touch of the cane. He had a sudden flood of courage, the courage that comes of desperation. He restrained the tears that were threatening to rush out, jumped down, and grasping his books, rushed out muttering, "I don't care for your dirty school." This is Swaminathan's words when he was leaving the school. Because of hitting, because of caning, that boy, Swaminathan, he could not bear. He got courage. With that courage, finally, he left the school saying this word. I repeat that, "I don't care for your dirty school." So the boy could not tolerate of the hitting by the headmaster. Children, now you see that meanings of those I have written here. All of you see that, as I have told you, this is not a goal, it is a jail, meaning is a jail. Next, discreet, tactful, careful in saying something. Distress, extreme pain. Thrash, beat repeatedly and violently with a stick. Whack, the act of hitting vigorously. Brigand, a member of a gang of bandits or thieves. Desperation, anxiety or worry. Restrain, keep under control. Last word is grasp. Its meaning is seize and hold firmly, strongly. These are the meanings. Children, you learn these meanings and also read the lesson again. Then after you can understand what is the story of this. And the next lesson, let us come to the next video. Thank you.